Alright, let's see what we got. I did open the box and took this out of it. And this is pretty much how it looks when it comes, except that book would be sitting there. And it basically says, thank you. And then you got your book. You should be getting into after a bit. And this is all kind of warnings, you know, be careful, don't kill yourself with our stuff. That's the way it works in the world. And we got these, which look, I believe these are hangers made to hang this machine on the wall. And it also has a couple little washers, so I'm thinking that might go to the water connection. I do want to take this out because I want to see the water connection and I want to see the electrical connection. So we can gently dispose of the box. And these little things. And these little things. Oh, and now, it's my understanding that this part here lights up. There might be a picture of one in here somewhere. But I saw a picture of one where this part, well here it is right here, I can see so this is like everything computerized nowadays. Here's a high and a low and on and an off, and I'm guessing this might be the temperature here, which would light up if this was hooked up. This is a very small package when you think about the size of a hot water heater in your house, which can often stand about as tall as the person is tall. And we've got two water connections here, an inlet and an outlet, so cold water comes in here and hot water comes out of here. We've got this little threaded bit right here, and I'm going to need to find me a connector that fits that and goes into a 1/2 inch PEX pipe, and then my power goes in here, and I'm sure there's a screw here and a screw here. Here's the two little hangers on the back. I mentioned that it had hangers, so if you mount these things on the wall, then it's going to hang on the wall with that, which is pretty convenient because it doesn't take much to get that out of the way. I'm guessing you take your bolts out here so that you can get inside of here to see the connectors, which I'm definitely going to want to get into after a while, but not immediately. So the first thing I'm going to want to do, I went out and that thing takes a 60 amp breaker. Now, luckily for me, when I wired the garage, I ran 100 amps down here, because I've got friends that camp and I was thinking they might want to come visit, so I wanted to put me a 50 amp line here. So I've got 50 amp breaker right here, and I've got another 50 amp breaker here that I'm not using. Because I've got 100 amps coming down to my box, I can put these 60 amp breakers in here. This is only going to work when it's working, and what I mean by that is when I'm pumping water is when this is going to work. So this shouldn't affect anything else in my setup there. So there's two things I'm going to do first. One is to put the correct 60 amp breaker in that box, which is fairly easy on these. There's a plug here that goes to the hot side, and this side over here is just like an anchor point. So when you put these in, you stick it in with this side down, and then you press this down onto the plug, and that's where the fire goes to. And then when you want to run your wire to your machine, you come out on this side. This is where your fire comes out at, and when it gets too hot, this breaker will flip, which keeps you from burning the house down. That's the plan with that. So I need to find me some, like I say, some connectors that go to a 1/2 inch PEX pipe, so I need to go to town for that. So the first thing I'm going to do is go to town for that. Second thing I'm going to do is put this breaker in that box, and then I'm going to mount this over there on that wall, and I'm going to run two pieces of wood across the wall over there because this is a metal building and it sweats and water would run down through this, and plus there's nothing strong enough to hold that here. But if I put a piece of metal from like maybe even down there from one side to the other, put 2 boards across there, and I can mount the 2 mount points on that and put that on. I think I've said about enough about that. I do need some particular wire. For the 140 I need 6 AWG or larger. Well, I got a pretty good bit of work done today. I picked these up from the store. I already had these ones. These are basically the same thing, but they come out at an angle if I wanted to run my pipe in from the side. I got my PEX pipe down here. I bought me some wire that I needed. I ran the water in from the outside and put a shutoff valve on it right here. So there's a water line that goes out to the camper, and I dug it up and spliced that into it and put it in here, and that way I can mount that thing right here. Next time I have a day off, run the water right into it, and then once I get water going through it, I'll do the electrical part. Oh, the joy! Things is happening. Been a pretty good day altogether, I do believe. Got a few things done. Thank you, Lord, for giving me another day and something interesting to do.